and 50 degrees. That's right, 50 degrees is making its way into our forecast. We just have to push through a little bit of rain. I think we'll do that as we take a look at the Dan Ryan right now. Things moving along okay for a Friday afternoon. Mary Kay's here to break down when the rain is coming. Mary Kay.
Right, and our evening rush, Rob, is going to be just fine. We'll have a partly to mostly cloudy sky. That's what we're seeing now live as we look at commuters heading home over Daly Plaza. So tonight is partly cloudy and quiet, but Saturday rain increases by lunchtime and afternoon thunderstorms may step into the picture. Cold front passes Saturday night, leaving us with some high winds on Sunday that could gust to 35 miles per hour. Here's the next 12 hours. Kind of quiet for us. Steady temperatures in the upper 20s for the most part as we go through the early morning hours. So not a bad start to your Saturday, all thanks to this ridge of high pressure that's keeping conditions very quiet around Chicago. But here's the low we're watching. It's going to travel across the country and grab some moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, enhancing our rain chances. But this evening we're fine. If you're headed out, we'll just be partly cloudy at 10 o'clock with 29 degrees and stay partly cloudy until the morning hours and hold that steady temperature for the most part. I think we may dip to the mid-20s for a moment. Winds will be out of the east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then for tomorrow, rain increases. It becomes windy. East winds may gust to 30 miles per hour with that afternoon storm chance. So let's time it out. 10 a.m. we're still okay, but Peoria starts hearing a little thunder. And then by lunchtime, we see at 1 o'clock rain lining up just southwest of Chicago, reaching into Indianapolis, where they could have some heavier downpours and thunderstorms, and then through 7 o'clock. So it looks like the afternoon through sunset is going to be the time frame for the heaviest downpour activity. Cold front passes, and then we're just on the windy side. Here's 10 p.m. on Saturday night. So as far as rainfall amounts go, it looks like northwest Indiana could be the focus here for an inch to maybe an inch and a half of rain, but otherwise some healthy totals all around the Chicago area because of those downpours. As far as severe weather goes, it looks like Memphis is the bullseye for the active weather, but there is a slight risk of some of those storms reaching into northwest Alabama and parts of Mississippi and even Kentucky and Tennessee. So we'll travel the low across the country here through the day hours on Saturday. The big picture showing that in the evening we stay wet. The front crosses the area at night, opening the door Sunday morning for that return flow with those gusty winds to 35 miles per hour. The windiest time frame will be with that frontal passage. So at 10 p.m., look at Champaign, Lafayette, 43 mile per hour winds. Even at daybreak Sunday, those winds stay up for us. So very windy. Don't forget before you go to bed, too, Saturday night, daylight saving time begins. So you want to spring forward with the clock. So our weekend is half wet, half dry, but it'll be super windy on Sunday. And I know, Rob, you're more interested in the middle of the week where I'm starting to piece together a couple of 50-degree days. That'll be nice.
I think we're all interested when we see those 50s. That's awesome, Mary Kay. Thanks. Well, not only are the clocks changing, so is the weather. Mary Kay is here now. It's going to be wet and it's going to be windy this weekend, but it's also going to be warmer.
Finally, right? Remember, we started this week with a high of 12 on Monday. It'll be nice to move into the 40s. So yes, at 2 a.m. Sunday, daylight saving time begins. You want to spring forward with the clocks before you go to sleep Saturday night. Right now, we're seeing a cloud deck increasing overnight. Rain arrives tomorrow by lunchtime. Even a few thunderstorms are certainly possible. Backside of this, high winds. Those may gust to 35 miles per hour on Sunday. Right now, it is 31 degrees. Winds are coming down east-northeast at 6. But by tomorrow mid-morning, we're going to see the winds pick back up ahead of our approaching system here. But high pressure has kept our Friday dry and quiet, and that will keep our night quiet as well. The only thing this high will do is slowly drift away, and that will open the door for the clouds to increase from the south and west. So by 7 o'clock in the morning, we should see a mostly cloudy sky. And low temperatures tonight, about 26 in Aurora and McHenry, 25 at O'Hare, 26 for you in LaPorte, and 27 in Gary. High temperatures tomorrow. Normal highs 43. Finally, back where we should be for high temperatures. Mid-40s in northwest Indiana, 42 degrees in Aurora, and 40 in DeKalb. So here's how it all plays out. Do you have morning plans? You're okay. But we will see by 11 a.m. those showers and thunderstorms reaching Peoria. They start inching closer to Chicago. By 1 o'clock, we should be wet. And shortly after that time, thunderstorms move through. So I would say the height of the rain would be from, say, noon to sunset. And then the whole system moves through, and we get on the cooler side of the system. Rain amounts could be pretty impressive, an inch or more in places that get under those hefty downpours. So we'll be waiting for that to be happening mostly during the daylight hours on Saturday. For the severe threat, we look south. Memphis is the bullseye for the enhanced risk of severe weather. Southern Illinois has a chance, though, to see a few thunderstorms that could be strong or severe. Now, once the cold front moves through Saturday night, look at the wind gusts around the region, really picking up 41-mile-per-hour wind gusts at Quincy and also in Champaign. Overnight, a very windy night. Sunday morning, we keep high winds around Chicago as well. And then temperatures on the other side of that system dip to 38, but a nice bright day on Monday. There we go, 50s, a couple of them by the middle of next week. So, Rob, it looks like our weekend is half wet and half dry.
Those 50s are morale builders, though.
Looking good.
Yes, they are. Thanks.